mission, you got to listen. We PoPolitickin, it's so dope when it kick in. You can get in where you fit in. We straight PoPolitickin, the whole squad on the mission. You got to listen, you know what this is. When we PoPolitickin, my money long like division. I proposition to put a fist in. We straight PoPolitickin. Hey yo, I rise like the sun in the east, running the streets. Same people that was coming in peace, some in the beast on the microphone. It's never a long and hard task. For God, I'm gon' smash they blog and podcast. Introduction to journalism 101 with Pharaoh PoPolitickin, about where I'm from and what I do. What's up? It gotta be good. Interviewing everybody, you know they probably could. Take all the blood, sweat, and tears, working all them years. Putting in 10,000 hours, it empowers careers. From the Baby and Megan Thee Stallion to Yo Gotti. High as a kite, jet life, currency in the party. With MC Light, J Prince said I rap a lot. Super Saiyan Black Kakarot with a Macintosh laptop in my Apple Watch. Smoking Fraggle Rocks, 4 eyes, got more lines and hooks than a tackle box. What? The whole squad on the mission, you got to listen. We PoPolitickin, it's so dope when it kick in. You can get in where you fit in. We straight PoPolitickin, the whole squad on the mission. You got to listen, you know what this is. When we PoPolitickin, my money long like division. I proposition to put a fist in. We straight PoPolitickin.
I don't know what it is that these niggas want from me, but it's starting to make them act in a crazy way. Whatever it is that these niggas think that they gon' do to me, watch it blow up right in their face. And my heart starts beating triple time with thoughts of murder on my mind. I can't figure out which one to shoot when I'm trying to kill you. These niggas be sweet in the street, they can hardly eat. I lose all control when these niggas want smoke with me. I'm outside, I got my 4-5, my squad is so deep. Only real niggas roll with me. I don't play, I grab that AK, that thing is so big, it'll knock you right off of your feet. Niggas know I don't play up in the street.
Welcome back to PoPolitickin, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Check us out on YouTube, Twitch, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon. 1212 and Place to Be with Reek Raw. How you doing, bro?
You already know, man. What's up, my boy? How you feeling?
The streets of R&B.
Trap soul music. That's what I call it.
Yeah, I would say, man, I got to shout out my homie June because, like you was telling me earlier, you went viral a few times and he actually was sharing the video you just did about SWV. You flipped it. And I went through all your other stuff, and I was like, man, this dude cold. So I had to reach out and wanted to interview you, man, because like I said, I'm really a fan of what you're doing, man. I like music like that.
I appreciate that, man. You know, that just come from people don't get it. Sometimes the music I talk about come from like a dark place inside of you, where you just trying to get some things off your chest. We call it venting, but I call it like in my R&B vibe, trap soul music, because of the things I've been through. And it's soulful, you know. I ain't trying to make nobody go out there and blow nobody's head off. I'm just trying to tell them what I've been through in a soulful manner. You feel me?
Yeah, and I was telling you earlier, you kind of remind me of like when I was hearing you and I saw you was from Philly, you was kind of remind me of Rel a little bit, because I think Rel was one of the, back in the day, he was kind of, you know, on the street shit a little bit, but not as hard as you. But he was on there a little bit, yeah.
Shout out to Rel. Shout out to Rel. Rel was on Rockefeller, man. That was one of my dreams, to be on Rockefeller. And I knew Beanie Siegel my whole life. I was supposed to be Rel. You feel me? I was supposed to be there, but it wasn't meant for me to be there. And he did his thing with Rockefeller. So, you know, I'm just on my journey. But Rel was one of the niggas I really watched growing up. he was one of my favorites, not like one of my all-time favorites, but when it came to that soulful R&B trap, gangster shit, yeah, he was one of those. You feel me?
Yeah, I would say it's crazy that you were saying you was talking about Beanie Siegel because like Beanie Siegel on my top 5, man. I love Beanie Siegel. Like I
Yeah.
like his music, man. I always thought he was better than Jay-Z, tell you the truth. I just like his music.
Benny Siegel was one of the most gifted artists that ever blessed the industry, for real, for real. You know, we just got demons we fighting when we wasn't in, in the game, and it's like it's hard to like turn your back on that demon because the streets is like addiction. It's like addiction. When you come from something, it's just hard to let it go, and sometimes that life devour the best of us.
Man, I heard this. I would listen to this one song with I think it was Little Dicky and Snoop.
Yeah.
And then he was rapping to Snoop and he was telling them what he liked about rap. And he was like, I can reinvent myself to anybody. And I was like, hold up. And I was like, the niggas I listen to, they not reinventing themselves. That's their life. So that's why like you got Beanie Siegel, because nigga, if you listen to what that nigga rap about, you should understand everything he going through. Like nigga, listen to what he was talking about. He was going through that shit. You didn't hear I can't go on this way, like nigga.
Yeah, real shit. But they don't understand that. But that's the industry for us, Industry don't want real niggas talking about real shit. We gotta understand that, because we gonna make the minds go back to what it used to be. The game wasn't used to be like this at a point in time, and they trying to make it a way where anything goes. And niggas like Beanie Siegel and Scarface and niggas like that, they try to make the game real, like keep it solid. Styles P, Kiss, all them type of dudes like that, but them the type of dudes that ain't making millions and millions of dollars because the game is rigged. It's rigged for niggas like us to lose and not let a lot of us in. It's not built for, but it's like some of us too powerful. Where it's something now called the algorithm. When you can manipulate the algorithm, there's nothing they can do about it. So.
And I was gonna say, can you just tell the people a little bit about your background, a little bit, where you from, and how you got in the game?
I'm my name Reek Raw. I'm from South Philly, Philadelphia, born and raised. I'm from the same neighborhood Beanie Siegel from. 21st Street, 21st and McKean, Mifflin, and Siegel is like all together. You feel me? I got into this industry, like I ain't even industry. I got into this R&B shit. Basically, like I used to watch a lot of R&B movies, like old school movies, like Temptations, Five Heartbeats, Frankie Lyman. That's what showed me that I knew how to sing, And then, when my grandpa died when I was like 15, my mom made me sing at his funeral. I never sung in front of nobody before, and then the way I seen that I can hold a note and the way I hear myself, it made me like understand that yes, I got a gift. But to get into this trap soul shit, what I be really talking about now, I've been through some shit. Like, I lost a lot of people. I got out of high school like in the early 2000s, like 2005 and shit like that. After I got out of school, a lot of my best friends started, dying, and we started having to go to war. When I got out of high school, it wasn't no go to college and get a good job. It was your life on the line, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's either you gonna fight to survive or you gonna die out this bitch. So at the end of the day, I started going through things, and my big brother, he went to jail when I was like 13. He did 20 years in jail for somebody he really loved told on him. So I just was going through so much, and I just wanted to express it instead of just lashing out and doing crazy shit. I found as though my music was like my therapy. It was like therapy to me. It was something that helped me. And then once I started, expressing the things that I witnessed or seen or done, either one, I started coming up with these type of lyrics. And then some people might not understand it or might think it's black on black crime, but like I'm gonna keep it 100. I've never seen a white man kill somebody I love. I've never seen, like none of that. We didn't see that. So when we talk about things that I've seen these things, like I've seen a nigga that I love switch on somebody else that I love and do things, and you know, like it'll lead to death or shit like that. People, you know, being injured and hurt. Like I never seen what people want me, you know, like don't understand. Oh, why do you talk like this? Why do you? But I've been hurt in these streets, my boy. Like I've seen things that people wouldn't even imagine in these 2 eyes. I've done things that I really can't even, you know. So in my mind, it's like I'm only expressing what I've been through. I don't hate people. I love the world. I love black people. I love nature. I love God. I love the universe. I'm getting into the universe and all about all that other shit. But I didn't grow up off that.
Yeah, you
You
talking
know?
about experiences.
Yeah. Like I'm starting to understand the spiritual world and all vibrations and energies and chakras and shit like that. But my man, like I had to go look for that knowledge. Nobody gave me nothing.
Right.
So the knowledge that I've known more than anything was the streets. You know, like that was it. So that's what I talk about. I'm not glorifying it, but we come from it. Everybody I tell us this guy, he was in my DM, he was saying some crazy shit. Oh yeah, you need to stop it. You black, yeah, da, da. But bro, I look at your page and you got a big lawn in front of your door. You feel me? You come from this nice sunny area where it's not, the only thing you probably see is a cop killing a black man. That's the only thing I know. But in my area, we see black shooting each other every day. Like gunshots is a doorbell now. You don't run no more. You don't even run. You want to look and see what's going on more than you want to run now. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. So to me, this is my therapy. We didn't have money to go speak to people every 3 days. You feel me? And tell us how many motherfucking bodies we seen on the ground. Or we've been shot and bleeding out. We didn't see that. We didn't have that. So I'm just adapting to my environment. I'm a product of my environment. But I knew how to adapt. I knew how to adapt good. Because I knew how to come up out of that and then come into another environment. A lot of people just stuck in one dimension. They stuck in that. I'm more than that. But I had to realize I was more than that. A lot of people don't know they more than that. When I was out there, I thought that was it. I used to do shit. Like, bro, yeah. And I felt it. I felt somebody shoot me in front of my door. I felt the nigga tried to kill me, shot me in my foot. Yes. But I ain't no angel. So you get me? So I talk about the things that I passed that level. That's low vibration energy right there. That's earthly energy. We was living like earthlings, and that's what I was doing. I was out there living the world that they gave us. They showed us on TV.
Right.
We wanted to be fucking old dog off Minister Society. You feel me? Nobody want to be Trey All Boys in the Hood. But Trey was the one we should have all wanted. We wanted to be Will. Nobody wanted to be Carlton. But Carlton was the one we should have all wanted. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I'm just speaking for the rest of the niggas that ain't got no voice. That feels like this. We didn't start doing what we was doing because we had a choice. They never gave us a choice. When we got outside, if you went to jail, you didn't get a good job. Nobody working at McDonald's making $7.25. When his motherfuckers out here making thousands of dollars a week.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Like I even tell you about even how I got into the game of the streets. I wasn't introduced to the game of the street. I didn't go out there and say, "Oh, I'm gonna be a kingpin," or "I'm gonna have this and that." I was actually working at a fucking job. I was working at Avis. I was working at Avis rent-a-car place when I was like 18. You feel me? And I had a OG of mine came to me, was like, "You want to make some more money? You tired of making them $300 checks?" And I was like, "Damn, he right, I am."
They caught you on the right day, huh?
And I went out and that and I ain't gonna lie, it changed my life for the worse. I'm gonna say for the worse because I got stuck in a universe that wasn't mine. Feel me? And sometimes it's hard to get out. It's like people be thinking, "Oh, being on drugs is addictive." People be thinking being on drugs. No, being in the streets is addictive. You know, like it's fucking hard. It's hard. You know what I mean? So I like, you know.
What makes it
Now,
addictive? The money, the fast
the,
money.
the money and the freedom. It's freedom. Imagine don't gotta get up. You know, you go to work, you get up 6 a.m, you tired, you gotta go work all day for them people. You feel me? And you know, and you like, you know, you don't get no time to yourself. You probably get 1 or 2 days to yourself a week. But me and you, I get all the free time to myself, but we probably making the same amount of money or I'm making more. But it's that's what we don't understand. It's the freedom. Nobody don't want to be tied down to nothing.
Right.
You feel me? The money is addictive. In the fast life, it's a lot too. It's the fast life. It's the fast life. Like I can spend all my money today on bills, and 3 days later, I can have all the same money I lost on bills. And my life is like this, like lightning, and you free, but you're not free because you risking. You're a risk, but life is a risk.
Yeah, it's a
So
price you
it's
gotta pay
just
for the freedom.
it's like a game. You in the game. Like, you really looked at it like it. You can have everything you. And I'm starting to understand. I like you feel me. I do what I have to do to survive without being under the matrix. You know what's going on. You ain't in one dimension and go to work, get up every. It's weak. It's retarded.
Yeah, I know, right? That shit crazy. I be thinking that shit too, but I don't know, man.
And so at the end of the day, I'm here for a reason. My voice is for a reason. I'm here to change some things. I know. Bro, I ain't front. I don't want to get too deep, but you know, man.
Yeah,
I
I think
just I feel like a lot of I made it through some shit that a lot of niggas ain't gonna make it through in life. Like, and not even like I didn't even get there where I'm going. Like I see where I'm going, but I made it through the low levels. The low levels. A lot of us black young men growing up in the world. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I try to just set awareness that you ain't gonna make. A lot of us ain't gonna make it. A lot of us ain't gonna make it out this shit. So at the end of the day, I'm going to do what I gotta do, regardless. And you feel me? You feel me? I'm gonna do what I gotta do regardless because at the end of the day, they not giving us no other chance. But a lot of us ain't got no business.
Yeah, you there? I think it might froze up some.
You hear me?
Yeah, I think it's freezing up a little bit. It been
You
freezing.
hear me?
I hear you now though. Good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask you like you was kind of talking about it throughout the whole you just was saying, but I was gonna ask you how do you think you was able to make it out?
I
Or
mean, I'll listen to keep it 100 fully all the way out. No, not yet. Until I'm financially stable, you can never be fully all the way out. But to make it where as though I'm comfortable is I was battle tested. And when you battle tested, you know, you realize you get some wounds, you get some war wounds, and but people understand will always remember a warrior. They will always know a fighter when they see one. So it's like once you've been a battle tested, and then you go on to another journey in life. I feel like a lot of people, not a lot of everybody, because some people gonna hate you, but some people gonna respect it. Like, well, damn, main man did a lot of shit in them streets, but he trying to do something better. That's like it. You be an influencer. Like a lot of niggas go to jail and come home, and you know they didn't probably kill somebody or did whatever. But then they started talking. They like, damn, they changed their life. Like people start respecting it. Even the people that didn't like you before probably start respecting it. It's just about like showing growth. It's about once you start showing growth, I think things change. When you at that level in the streets and not giving a fuck, there's no growth because you don't care about nothing. You don't give a fuck. You barely even give a fuck. You mean? Like, so at the end of the day, it's about growth and trying to change shit. You know, and when people understand that, they understand you, man.
Then speaking of that, I was gonna say actually, you've been talking about you've been hitting on a lot of topics. I hear you were saying dimensions and universe, and I'm actually interviewing a guy later on today. We gonna be talking about the same stuff. So, where where did you get that knowledge from?
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. Free my guy. I be on YouTube. I'm gonna keep it real. I used to watch a lot of negative shit on YouTube, like shooting people and people getting robbed, all types of crazy. I tapped into this guy, free the guy. His name is Rashard Jamal. His name is Rashard Jamal. He's on Instagram. He's in jail right now. But free the guy. He's like so spiritual. You know, I listen to a lot of people, but when you listen to something that touches your soul, that speak to you in a different language, it's something that's real. And I just started watching his videos, and I started to like understand a lot of things I was seeing, and started to pay attention into what I was going through in my life. And a lot of things started making sense. Like I like Rashard Jamal. I like 19 Keys. I like Dick Gregory. I'm on them type of dudes, and them dudes talk about how blacks we're gods and kings and stuff like that. And that stuff right there, it moves me because the things I made it through in this world, I couldn't be a regular human being. Like I couldn't be regular. The things I came out of, like, you know, seeing with my own two eyes, you just can't be regular. So certain things I'm just getting more into it. I ain't gonna speak too much on it. I'm just doing research.
Hey, I named my daughter Queen and my son Pharaoh.
Damn.
I'm on that shit too. I feel it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm getting on to that. I'm starting to understand my energy and my power. My power that I can touch the world. I can touch the world with my voice. And I've been doing that. And I just gotta know who I am and learn who I am. We've been tricked for so long, man. Once we start to understand, bro. But when I just ain't gonna even get it. That shit right there, man. That right there, it just opens up another world for things that, you know, if your knowledge ain't there yet, just keep it limited.
I was just listening to this because it's an Instagram page I follow, and it was a pope or whatever, but he was talking about exorcisms, and he was like, sometimes there be journalists in the room, and he was like, if you ain't ready for that shit, and you be in the room while that shit going on, that motherfucker gonna get on your ass. So he was talking about how this journalist was in there, and then she tried to go back to work and start writing about that shit, and she just went bad. So I was like, damn, that shit crazy.
For what's coming for you, you just gotta take your time with it. Don't get too deep into it because you might open up a door you're not ready for.
Right. I was gonna ask you, and then we was talking about this earlier, but you were saying like you went viral a few times, like 3-4 times. So I just want you to talk about those, and just do you think it kind of like how did those times going viral, did they help your career like you thought it would?
I mean, I went viral the first time, like I said, in New York. We did a little visual for the guy, the rest his soul, Junior. The young kid got killed in the bodega by some gang members, and we went up there and we sung for his family. and that went viral. It wasn't like it was planned. It was something like we just gonna go up there and sing, you know, and it wasn't like you know we was trying to gain nothing off of it. We just was trying to uplift people, you know. Some people just need it sometimes to hear a voice, people that care and shit. That went viral. That went viral. I went viral again off. I did the Mario beat. I did "Let Me Serve You," "Let Me Love You," "Let Me Love You." That went viral. That went viral. That was on World Star. That was like almost 5 million. I had a lot of, but they took it off of World Star because they said the copywriting and all that stuff. So they took it down. I was on World Star. I was on all types of stuff. Then I went viral again on Lovers and Friends, but I went viral on Lovers and Friends in like 2020. That's the first time I ever went viral on Lovers and Friends. It went viral, but that time it only did 43,000 viral views though. It did 43,000 views. You hear me? Hold on.
Yeah.
You hear me? You
Yeah,
hear
I
me?
got you. Yeah.
Somebody I was calling in. Yeah, that one did 40,000 views that time. It only did 40,000, but this time it did one. I put it up again. It did 1.7 million views this time with 120,000 shares. So it like tripled, like quadrupled the first time. And then I just put the SWV up and it went viral. I went viral twice in a month. But Instagram probably don't like what I'm doing because I'm fucking the algorithm up right now. My live is blocked. I can't even go live on my shit.
Yeah,
They said I went across the guideline.
You know what it is? You going viral? You not? Are you paying for promotion or are you not paying up for promotion?
I'm not paying for no promotion.
That's what it is.
No, I ain't. Yeah, I ain't paying for no promotion. So they blocking me. I know.
Yeah, they want they cut.
They blocking me. I already felt it. Yeah, this nigga get the fuck out. He got millions of views for free.
Yeah.
But that's the power of that's vibration. That's frequency right there. You know? And that's something that's how I know my power, and I gotta stay on it because, you know, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I get writer's block and it get hard, like especially around this time when all the pressure on, and then you know you go like, yo, you gotta drop some more hot shit. You gotta drop something else hot while they watching. It be pressure, you know. It be a lot of pressure when it comes to this time because it's like the next joint gotta be hotter. It ain't gotta be the best, better than the first one, but it gotta be hot too. You know, so it's just like a lot. You're in your mind. Then you still got reality kicking in. Because reality never go nowhere. Once you get off this internet, reality is there.
Yeah.
You the man on Instagram. You got no money in your pocket. Reality will remind you this shit. You know what I'm saying? 50,000, 100,000, you broke. You act like you rich on that bitch, turn it off. Your pockets will tell you who you really are. So I'm trying to make sure that my reality is straight.
That's what's
you know, because that's, you know, like, but I know the internet is the real new world. This is our new world. This is. Just so if you really want to be who you trying to be, you got to go through this.
Yeah, because
this is the test.
It's kind of what you were saying. You were saying when we was talking about freedom earlier, the internet is a way to freedom.
Yeah, your internet is your way to freedom, right? Freedom is millions of followers. You're making thousands of dollars off of these people. You're getting shows or whatever you're doing. You're getting paid off just off of them. That's freedom, and it will help. And it's going to be hard. And I ain't gonna lie. The more and more you get close to the freedom, the more and more everybody gonna fall back off you because they realize they not close to the freedom. Because everybody ain't really willing to take a risk. You know, this shit is a risk. This shit is not easy. Bro, if you really go all the way down my page, I've been doing freestyle. I did so many freestyles. I'm trying to see what beat do next.
No, I did go all the way down. I went all the way down.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, this shit is like, I'm trying to fight my way out of this shit, bro. Because they don't know. Like, every day we living in this bitch is like another day down the drain, you know? Because we're not living like at our full potential. So you know, sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do to get up out of here. That's why I never like down talk a nigga that's out here trying to make it for his family, because the game is rigged for you to go to work and be had nothing anyway. So if you're trying to do what you're trying to do to get up out of that, I understand. You know,
No,
we was pro.
I was gonna say it was one part. It was one part that I liked the most about you. Like it seemed like sometimes you was singing in your work clothes.
I was, and I was
Yeah, I
trying to
like
get out.
that. That was real.
Get out. That was my calling out. Like I was trying to, yo, come get me. I felt as though I was falling into the program. I was getting up every morning at the same time. I didn't even need an alarm clock. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, oh, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. And I get paid. And after I get paid, after I pay everything, I'm broke again. So I got to work another week to just get the same money. I just had to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's programming. I'm sorry. I don't want nobody to look at me like, oh, he this and that. No, I'm not. I'm just a free thinker. I'm just a free thinker. Like I even when my mom used to send me to church, I knew something was wrong when I was a kid. You feel me? Feel me? So I knew something was wrong. Even growing up, like I don't want to get too deep on religion, but like I just felt like a lot of that shit just everything what we hearing is like to manipulate us from what we really are. Like, you feel me?
yeah.
Like,
So
you feel me? Like on some real shit, really are. So my bad. People calling in. Go ahead. You hear me?
yeah. I was gonna ask you. So just like what's next to with you? You got any like what's your current projects you working on?
I'm working on another mixtape. I got 2 mixtapes out now. I got one mixtape that's on my mixtapes. It's on my mixtapes. It's Street Melodies 1. Street Melodies. Reek Raw. You can find it on my mixtape and all that mixtape shit. I got Street Melodies 2 out. That's my second Street Melodies. That's on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube. You can find that anywhere. And I got an EP out. I got an EP. It's called Trap Soul Music. I got 6 songs. I got Blood Raw from Florida on there. I got them vocals from New York City on there. It's a good joint. It's a good joint. And it's just the beginning. And I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't have no help. I didn't have no budget. I didn't have a team, no manager, no family member, no brother, no sister, no aunt, no uncle, no dad, nothing. So everything I paid for to get this shit out on this shit, I do it myself, bro. So at the end of the day, it ain't gonna be as fast as everybody wanted to be out. Because if I had the type of support a lot of these niggas get, I would have been blew up. You feel me? I don't got it. I'm doing it from the muscle, and I'm not complaining about it, but I'm just letting it be known. Well, I would have been put the Lovers and Friends video out, but the way I want it, it's gonna cost a couple thousand. It's gonna cost like $2,000 for a good camera. You don't want to put them videos. Them Jones gonna do numbers. You can't just put any type of video with that type of song that's already viral. You gotta make sure you get this shit right. So I don't know. I'm a Leo, bro. I'm very perfect. I like shit to be perfect. And I'm a leader, so you know, man.
Yeah,
I gotta get out of.
I was gonna ask you, is it a reason you don't have a team?
No, I'm not gonna say it's not a reason. I don't know if it's like I said, I've been in the streets a long time, man. So I don't know what it is. Like I'm not good with making. I'm not saying I'm not good with making friends. It's just I don't know. People probably think I come off a little aggressive. I don't know. You know, when you trust people that broke your loyalty, it's kind of hard to trust anybody. You gotta gain that shit. And I'm not just one of those type of niggas that just like I'm not regular. So I'm really like a outspoken. I speak up on shit. So I don't know, man. I would love to have a great team, a cameraman, producer, a home studio, a rapper, another singer nigga that's under me, a singer brother. I ain't gonna call nobody no nigga, but you know, like a team. I want to build a team under what I got going on because I got the fan base. I just need a team, but I ain't kissing no ass. You feel me? Like I ain't gonna lie. Like I can walk this long road. I can walk it. But like I would rather do it with some people that would want to get rich and want to have a better life than me. But it's just hard, man. Everybody ain't dedicated, bro. Everybody don't want it like you. And everybody got some shit going on with them that you don't know about. So it's like you can't get yourself caught up in somebody else's bullshit, man. So it's like, man, I don't know. Till the real people come around, they gonna come around and they ain't gonna have to, it's just gonna be natural. And just make it happen, man. I wanna make it happen. I wanna get rich. I'm gonna get rich regardless, but I would love to get rich with a team. I'm a Leo like Young Dolph. I love a team. I would do it, put a bunch of people on. I would love to do that. Like loyalty is my thing. But I ain't gonna go drag a motherfucker out the bed to tell him to come on. The bus coming. You feel me? I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you see that I'm working. If you want to get on with me, come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna
If you want, go ahead, talk, my boy. I'm sorry.
Now I'm gonna say I meant to tell you earlier too. I didn't have AR on here, but I interviewed Leek Moss before, his brother.
Yeah, that's my homie. We got a song together.
Okay, yeah, I had him on the show like shit. I want to say like a couple summers ago. Shit, I be forgetting how long. I've been doing it for a minute, so shit, I be forgetting. Time don't matter like that shit. You ain't shit anyway, you know. I be forgetting the dates and shit. I just know I interviewed him, man.
Real shit.
So
but that's go ahead. Say what you gonna say.
No, I would say so. I know you driving, so we was about to. I got too many more questions, but I'm gonna say just let the listeners know what you want them to know about you. I know we talked about a lot, but what do you want them to know about you personally?
Man, just know, man. Listen, man. I'm one of the real ones that's trying to make it out of the mud, like on some thorough shit, like that. Never really did no fuck shit. Like I've been through hell and back, and I'm just trying to make it and put the real niggas back on. I'm tired of hearing all the fake niggas on, bro. I'm tired of listening to everybody that'll turn on these homies and backdooring and snitching, bro. I'm a nigga that's gonna bring real back. I want all the real niggas doing music again. I'm trying to connect all the niggas that was disconnected through all the fake beefs and fake hates and all that shit, bro. I just want to bring real back, man. Something like me, man, is missing in the game. I'm not like Nate Dogg, because nobody can never be a Nate Dogg. But I'm like the Nate Dogg of this generation, bro. Just trying to connect the dots. Put real back on.
Yeah, I would say I guess the only thing with that, I was gonna say, you don't think it's gonna be hard to do that, like when it's like an industry, like he's like, the industry ain't real, so you like trying to be real in something that ain't even real. It's like wrestling, so
Man,
you know what I'm saying.
There was always some real wrestlers in a fake industry.
Huh? He has a wrestler beat your ass, huh? Yeah.
Your ass, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta get in first. Get in, man. You who you are, man. You who you are, man. In this industry, they can't do nothing when the people love you. It's all about the people. If the people want you, there's nothing in the people. The industry is controlled by the people. We just don't know how much power we got. Once we realize we control who get put in the game and we control who lead this bitch, we would do better. Make better decisions of who should be in there. And we need better gatekeepers. Because the niggas that's letting these niggas in the game should be fired.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah, speaking of gatekeepers, man, I've been here like, I guess it's like some new work. I was like, okay, so I guess like a lot of these kids be talking about who snitching, and sometimes it ain't snitching, it's spinning. And I'm like, oh, that was spinning mean? So spinning supposed to mean like you just saying shit to the cops just to throw them off, but you saying shit to them. So
No.
yeah, I'm like, what is all this talking about?
That's all they trying to manipulate it. They said what they said, and not all that shit is telling. You can say 2 words. You can say just one thing. I need my lawyer. That's it. If you got one, you ain't got to talk. They tell you this. You got the right to remain silent. That's the first thing they tell you. You chose to talk. You ain't have to spit no game. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And if you gonna say, don't incriminate nobody. You feel me? I was in a Dollar Tree picking up candy for my grandma. I ain't see nothing happen. Look, you ain't gotta put yourself in no situations and nobody else in. You know, but a lot of these niggas not battle tested. They ain't never been through nothing. So this like they first rodeo. You know how this the first time a motherfucking cowboy get on the ball, he be scared as shit. First time these niggas ever got in the ring, bro. They not ready for what they put themselves, but it's the internet. They getting false narratives, false prophets, false people that's telling them gangster shit that never did no gangster shit. They ain't got no bullet wounds. Nothing. Can't show you a scratch on their arm, nothing. But they'll tell you to go pick up a gun and blow his head off, rob her, all types of shit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Because real niggas, I'm not telling no young nigga to do no dumbass shit like that. I'll tell you to protect. Just so. Now, if they coming for you, then you do what you got to do. Turn into John Wick if you have to. But you don't go out there and go act crazy for no reason. Everything got to be a reason. Because we all going to have to, you know, one day talk to God about that reason. Don't have a right, good enough reason. Your ass going to be in hell. You feel me? So at the end of the day, I got to talk to God about things, but this is life. That's why I understand life more than these niggas. I ain't been through shit. They ain't never shot a gun, nothing. You feel me? But they the ones that'll tell you to do all the crazy shit.
Yeah, that's my thing. I don't especially
My
yeah,
music.
that's crazy. And you got kids that gonna listen to it and gonna do that shit, and you ain't even doing. That's the crazy part.
And people say my music. You listen to my music. I never told nobody did nothing. I told them what I would do.
Right.
I would do what I have done, not what you should do. Don't follow me. Because like I tell motherfuckers, the shit that I made it through, a lot of y'all ain't gonna make it through. A lot of you niggas, it's not because you're not really, you don't have a real big mission on this earth. You feel me? You're not really that important. You feel me? It's not that you're not important, but it's some people on this world that God put here for a reason. We all got a mission, but some of ours are bigger than the others. You know? But at the end of the day, God protect the ones that got a real mission. That's why I feel like I made it through a lot of shit I think I shouldn't.
Yeah. And I just remember like I grew up listening to like Pimp C and like I say Tila, 8 Ball MJG, Too Short, Ice Cube. So like my whole thing is even like, you know, Tupac, Biggie, like you always gotta close the loop. So whatever you talk about, you always got, like you said, you gotta tell them like, hey, I'm telling you what I went through. This shit ain't all go good, this shit ain't all go bad, you know, but this is what I went through. And you gotta like, you know, tell them the trials and tribulations. You just can't just be glorifying it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't glorify like what I've done. I don't glorify none of this shit. But like, I gotta say something. This is my motherfucking story. This is my story. Nobody ain't gonna tell my story. I think I do need a documentary. I do, because of the things I've seen, and done, you know? So at the end of the day, I would like to make an awareness video, like a documentary for these kids, because I didn't ask to get into these streets. Like, you know how these niggas, they be picking up guns and they be wanting to be out here. Our shit wasn't like that. Our shit was, we knew how to fight. So the niggas would come around and want to fight us, but they couldn't beat us.
Everybody put their guns out.
They would pull out guns. But we was so used to rumbling. So when you beating a nigga up and then they start shooting y'all, they chasing y'all. I used to be, I was introduced to guns at a young age because I had an older brother that did time when I was like 13. My brother did 21 years in jail when I was 13. You feel me? I mean, for homicide. So I got in. Damn, what's the word? I just said it. I got introduced to this life young, but I wasn't really into it. You know, I could fight. I grew up in the projects. My mom and us, we grew up in the projects. It was 3 boys. I was the youngest brother. I had the oldest brother, the middle brother, and I'm the baby brother.
Yeah, so you had to get it. You got it.
Yeah, and my oldest brother went to jail. And then me and my other brother was like 18 months apart. So we ain't even that older apart. So at the end of the day, I had to really go out there and find my own self. my own self. So at the end of the day, like, yo, like growing up in the hood and the shit that like I had to be introduced and then they chose me. Cause it came to a point where I didn't want to do this shit, but I'm not gonna let nobody just take my life. And then seeing motherfuckers, getting killed. You feel me? It forces your hand. But when it forces your hand, it turns you out. Cause the power and the fear that comes with that. You feel me? It's fear and power that comes behind that shit. You feel me? So it made me addicted to that shit too. Like, yeah, that was addicted too. Like, to this day, niggas still gotta make sure he's safety ready. You feel me? You understand what I'm saying? Because we living in a world now that is envy and jealousy. People want your energy. They hate the way other people love you. People be really thinking, oh, people mad because I got all this. No, they not mad that you got all this. They mad that everybody like you because you got all this. Nigga, they mad because all the love you. They want the love you get. They want your energy, bro. They want the happiness, how you make people joyful around you. That's where the hate comes from. My nigga, like, and that's where a lot of my shit came from growing up in the hood with my homies. Like, my best friend got murdered. Our birthdays was the same day. Our middle names was the same. And we grew up since we was like 12 years old. We used to go out on our birthdays every fucking year. My best friend got murdered, and I went to jail the next day. The day after he got murdered November 14th. I was in jail November 15th. You feel me? Like, I've been through hell and back, like hell and back. And that's why I'm not, like, it's just a lot of shit. I go deep. Like, cause I had another homie that died 3 months before him. We was all best friends. His name was Eric. He died 3 months, and then my other best friend died. Then the next day after he died, I went to jail for a year. And then I had a daughter while I was in jail. My firstborn was born while I was in prison. You feel me? Like, I got a whole story. Like, I've seen shit, I've done shit, I've survived shit. And I realized, like, bro, put this shit into your music, man. Like, this is the only way, because I really don't want to just sit there, oh, yeah, I used to be, no. That shit right there ain't what it is. I want to, give it to them in that R&B soul. Like, if you can really read between the lines, you understand. But, like, a nigga been through some shit. Like, bro. Real shit, like. So it's like, bro, I just got a long ass story. I could talk for hours. I ain't even going front. But the real shit, I could tell you about the first time I got shot. All types of shit, bro. It's a lot of shit. I didn't survive this shit. And I'm just singing after all that shit. I'm just singing this shit, and people don't understand. If I could really tell them, like, bro, I done did things that bro. I remember, man, I was a long time ago, bro, like, bro, I was in like a situation. Remember I told you the nigga that first took me to the track when I first started hustling, like how I got to start hustling?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but I never told, like my third month there, I had an altercation where my life was put on the line, and it was just, bro, I got so much shit that I can tell you. Some of this shit funny. It ain't funny, but it's funny now. And some of this shit sad as a motherfucker. Like, you feel me? But I can't tell you all. You feel me? So there's a lot of shit that I probably gotta, like I said, documentary it, make sure it's nothing that could incriminate nobody, me, myself, and shit like that. But, bro, when I tell you a nigga, I done seen the devil with my own two eyes, like, nigga, for real. That's how I know this shit, that evil shit is real, because I done been in that world where I was one of those type of people. So when you getting up out of that world, you understand that shit, man. That shit crazy, bro. Shit crazy. It's just crazy, man. Damn. I wish I could, man.
No, it's all good. I ain't like these other podcasts. I was gonna say, what would you like to say to your fans and supporters?
Man, I think you appreciate y'all, man, because without them, like, I wouldn't be able to get my story. I appreciate them to the most utmost, man, because they recognize real. They recognize a nigga that been through something. They recognize a talented nigga, an artist, fuck a nigga, a talented king, a god body, black man that using his voice to spread awareness, and they not judging me because of the life I had to go through. So a lot of these young niggas don't have to. I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna make it through it, but I'm trying to just spread awareness, and I thank y'all for just being patient. Be patient enough for me to understand that I'm doing it by myself. So as soon as I get where I need to be, I'm gonna put out all the content, all the music, everything they want to hear. I'm gonna give it to them. Thank y'all. That's
Yeah,
all I got.
like what's the number one way that people can support you?
Oh man, listen, man, you can follow me on Instagram 215. No, Instagram Reek Raw 215. I'm sorry. Shit, you can hit me at Cash App, Reek Raw 21 on that bitch. You can subscribe to my YouTube, Reek Raw. You can like, post, share. You can go listen to my music on iTunes, Spotify, Tidal. Man, you can just tell the people you know me. You just want to support me, man. You listen to my music and just spread the word. It's about spreading the word. It'll do his own. It'll do his own job. I believe in my work. It'll do it. Just thank them. Thank them for understanding me, man. It's not easy getting off how I feel when I went through so much. Just thank them.
Yeah, I'll say, man, I'm gonna have to we're gonna have to do another interview in the future too, for sure.
You know, because that's when I'm gonna be rich. You know, I got you.
All right, man. I want to say thank you for coming through politicking with me.
You already know.
All right, so I guess you're an Eagles fan, right?
You already know. I'm about to go watch the game. Give me some tacos.
All right, man. You have a good day, man. Anything you want? Any shout outs?
Man, shout out to all the people that just support me, man. Shout out to man, just my family, my kids, my just like the people just around me that's giving me good energy. Shout out to you for even having me out here, man, on your shit, man, because you didn't have to do it. I appreciate you, bro. Just shout out to everybody, man. We just gotta all be in that high vibration frequency to get what we going. So peace and salute to all the kings and queens out there, man. That's it.